Hi everyone, MJ here, your correspondent in Taiwan. How's it going? All right, got our mask on today. Everybody else, really cool. Now my wife and Phoenix are here. I'm just gonna make sure I don't lose track of them. I'll be calling my wife later going, hey, where are you? But yeah, they rebuilt this and it looks pretty cool. Now the interesting thing is, this zoo only cost 50 NT, that's 50 NT, which is about $1, whoops, and a half to get in. Oh, come on, go ahead, there you go. It's pretty interesting. That's not very much money. All right. I'm gonna say hi to those of you on Periscope in the final days. Hey, J-Boy. Yeah, I know, I haven't been on the outside in quite a while, and it is a couple days till Periscope's death, yep. But it'll be reborn as Twitter Live, I think. What does this say? Oh, these are guinea pigs. Yeah. Camera's working good, yeah. And they're just, I mean, they got like a zoo, you know, a whole pen, you know, devoted to guinea pigs, something you would see in a pet shop. That's kind of my. Hey, Rob, how you doing? All right, it's kind of bizarre, I think. Let's see, same thing? No, these are different. What is this? Sign is way over there. Tell you, whatever this thing is, man, it stinks. It's not smelling too good. Wow. Here they are. Something with a ringtail, but it doesn't look like a lemur. All right. So anyway, yeah. Funny you're talking about Periscope depth. Periscope depth or death. That's funny. Periscope depth. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna stay here on YouTube, and if Twitter Live ends up being a thing, I will just add it as soon as the API is available, and we can, you know, stream using Prism, because I'm really dedicated to using Prism more than I am just, you know, the native app, because I want to burn comments, you know, and I want to have that kind of experience. So here they are again. These are raccoons. I don't need to sign for this. I used to see these all the time, obviously. There you go. Okay. Now this is interesting because this is a zoo in Asia. And so some of the animals that they show are animals that I used to chase away from, like, you know, running up on my porch and trying to steal stuff off my barbecue, things like that. It's kind of funny. Now, this barrier just to keep kids from falling in, because this is water. I don't know what's in here. Oh, just some fish, some tilapia. These guys over here, they're pretty funny though. These are the raccoons. A lot of YouTube videos of these guys, people having them for pets and things, and they're pretty smart. Got fingers and 5 fingers and a thumb. It's a pretty adept at picking things up. Look at that. Yeah, these are pretty cute. This may be boring for those in North America, but yeah, or places, you know, other places that have raccoons. But anyway, I don't know what this is. This kind of looks sort of like, if I had to guess, I would say that this is a cultural misappropriation of some kind of a wooden hut, and it just, I don't know. There's just no skinny as raccoons. Yeah, that's because they're caged up and they're not, you know, raiding stuff. Skeeter, how's it going? Long time no see. Yeah, welcome to the end of Periscope. Maybe one of the last few. We're gonna be on later tonight. The barbecue place is moving to another place, and we're going to be broadcasting there from probably next Thursday. This goes down underground, and I think it is a gift shop. And yeah, this Taiwan zoo experience is not like other zoo experiences. I do like the little places that they have to sit and things and so forth. Now, let me just show you this because everybody knows Phoenix likes stamps. So, Mommy's helping Phoenix with a stamp. That's your stamp book, right? Is that the stamp book that you showed a couple of weeks ago from the post office? Okay, and was that an Elon, right? So, did you just put this there, or was that?
I just put that there.
You did. So this is a Panda Stamp?
No, this is one kind of animal over there. It
Okay.
was like a chip something.
So did you put any more stamps in there today?
Yes.
From today? Oh, these are all the ones you got today, huh?
And I have some more over here.
Okay, so all right. So show, because people like to see these. What's the first one that you got today from the Xinchu Zoo?
Some kind of monkey, and
Okay.
this is some kind of bird.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. This is like a deer.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Okay.
this. This
Looks
is
like a squirrel.
yeah.
Okay.
And this I don't know, kind of like a horse something.
Okay.
And this is that animal we saw.
Okay.
And this I don't know. This
All right.
is a rabbit, and this is a hippo.
Even more. Okay. So did you saw a hippo today already?
No, we didn't.
But we're gonna go see it.
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna follow you and see where we go. Put the camera back on distance there. So yeah. I remember the days when Periscope started, you know, and the glory days when there was a lot of interesting things being shown, and even still to this day, though, you know, the greatest live streamer who ever lived, Dave in Osaka, is still doing incredible content, and he's spending a lot of money doing trips and going places to show things. And we appreciate that, but we're glad that he has YouTube, because the HD quality and the fact that it's not going to go away anytime soon. I mean, when Google goes away, it's going to be the meteor hit the Earth, or some asteroid hit the Earth. So yeah, we're very concerned about the longevity of the platforms that we select. And just to drive the point home, Twitter spent, what was it, 9 figures or something to get to buy Periscope, and like 6 years later it's going to be shut down. So who could have seen that? Who could have predicted that? Now, I guess that's going to be the last of my live streaming commentary. People generally don't watch where they're walking. They walk right in front of you. These are cool. Now, these little kids down there that are looking at the tiger, they're behind glass. Don't worry.
You can go on the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Really?
Oh, there's another.
Yeah, there's another one up there. Look at that. Right there. Wow. Now I remember this from a couple of years ago, and it looks almost the same. They've done some work on the walls. I just hope, you look at the tiger, and they got these sleeves there to keep him from climbing the trees. But the tree is kind of next to the wall. And if the tiger has, and they are tremendously strong and very skillful and incredibly intelligent, if they can get around those little sleeves on the tree and get up on the wall, then boom, 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 and then they're out. It's like, whoa, okay, so here's the whole thing. So you see what I'm saying? There's Mr. Tiger, and there's Mr. Tree, and there's Mr. Wall, and oh my goodness. I don't want to think about that. And there it is on the other side. So I'll just do a quick pan. This is a whole cage. Fortunately, it looks like they only have 2. Because otherwise, it might be overcrowded. Oh, here we go. I'm no expert. What am I talking about? All right. Okay. Now, they said you can go down. Amy said you can go down. She said the elevator, but I think she meant the stairs. Maybe they have an elevator. I don't know. This is the other side. Let's see what's over here. Oh, these are the orangs. Yeah. Some of my favorite animals. These guys are really cute. Super smart. Look at him, boy. Oh, he's cool. Look at this guy. Yeah, so he's climbing up the... There's a thing in there. Yeah, he does. He looks cool, though. I think he looks cool. Looks like he should have a guitar. Or drums or something. He was trying to climb up the grate there and peek in. This is what the whole... Let me give you a shot of the whole thing here, so... Okay. That's what the whole cage looks like. My wide-angle lens does not work on Prism and Android. It works on iOS, but it's still not enough for me to go grab a brand new iPhone just for live streaming. Looks like they pulled some plants out of the ground down there. See? These guys are pretty resourceful. Looks like they pulled some plants up, see? Yeah. Well, they're allowed to modify their own environment, that's for sure. Look at this. I mean, look at the power and the strength. The agility, look at that. Wow. That guy could pick you up and fling you across the room. Yeah, orangutans are really cool. We saw some of them in Borneo. I think it's nicer seeing them in their natural environment if you can. It's kind of a deep pit, though. You know, there's their thing there that climb on the trees and stuff. That, you know, kind of like a little gym. And I like the woven, the braided stuff there for them, like the netting. Right down below is the water hole. Now, apparently, that's glass cover. Apparently, you can go down in there and see them kind of closer or at ground level. That must be the kind of the same thing as the tiger. So that must be just like the tigers. Yeah. Okay. So, but they're not going to go there. Now, what zoo would be complete without a Starbucks? Yeah. If I could get anything, it would be a remote control zoom. See, my gimbal is a little bit old. I mean, relatively speaking, as far as technology goes, like 4 years old. That's like 4 decades for everything else. And there's no API for it available anymore for this phone or for Prism, but I do have a thumb wheel and some controls. When I use the Ziyun app and I just do regular videoing, I'm showing the wall because I want to show people. Regular videoing, I can use the, let me do this. I can use the thumb wheel and I can zoom in and out, and it sure is convenient. But now I can't do that. It says Raptor aviary, and we're not talking about dinosaurs. Now, I'll show you this. There's not much. It's a lot of cover, though, which is good. Sure makes them feel secure. But we don't see any right this second. Yeah, okay. Anyway, back down the trail. Small zoo, but nice. You know, it's clean here. I like it. And it's 50 NT, which I said was like $1.50. $1.40. Yeah. Parking today was a nightmare. I had to park about 1,500 meters away, 1.5K, and walk. And my foot is still hurting me, so yeah. All right. I don't know what this is. This says Formosa and rock, okay, and then Nicobar crab eating, okay, and gibbon. So these are primates. Okay, good, cool. So let me see, I'm gonna have to just, yeah, gonna have to raise this up. Formosa, that's Taiwan, has some indigenous varieties of monkeys, and you can, you know, when you're riding in the car, you know, going through the mountains, often you'll see monkeys cross on the road. You might even see a whole big colony of them, you know. So it's not uncommon. There are some places where they're kind of naughty, though. Guy's the king. This is the king. And then down here, where's he going? Can't catch him. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There he is. Wow, couldn't keep up with him. There he is. Oh, that was weird. Okay. So let's go back up. King of the tree. This guy in the corner just chilling out. Alright. So I'm not sure what's going on over here. Let me take a look. It's better if I show myself, I think, in some of these instances. Just yeah. This is a pretty cool place. Boy, I've been so tired and not well that my voice is just shot. This is like a new area. There's some kind of primate up there in that little wooden house. Ah, he's hanging now. He's going across the rope. That's cool. Oh, looks like a gibbon. Yeah, I think it's a gibbon. It's cool they got the little tunnels in there for him. He's coming back out now. The guy's cool. Just chilling out. It's a pretty good little enclosure. I guess it's high enough that they can't get out. Okay, now Phoenix wants to show us. You got some stamps for these guys here. These are the three animals that we just saw, right?
No, these, yes.
Okay. Okay. So these are the tiger. Yeah, and these are the like the primates, the monkeys. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So I think Phoenix is enjoying the stickers as much as she's enjoying the rest of the zoo. Pretty cool. All right, now, for those of you who just joined and don't know who I am, which is pretty much everybody, I'm MJ. I lived in Taiwan now for over 17 years. And taking my family to the zoo. We had some time off today. It's a Sunday, and it's just a beautiful day. It's about, I'm going to say it's about 28 or 29 degrees C. And this Xinchu Zoo was recently rebuilt, and it's not very big. It's a downtown city zoo. It's been there for a long time, so they don't have a lot of time, or excuse me, they don't have a lot of space that they can devote to the zoo, you know, because it's been here for a long time and the city has been built up around it. But they did redo a lot of the cages. I can see that they spent you know, considerable effort and expense on some of these animal areas, and yet it's only about $1.50 to get in, and it's packed today with kids. They're having a great time, and my kid's one of them. So, all right, I'm just going to show myself for a minute because you guys can see what's going on in the background, but I'm trying to be a little bit less invasive. Taiwanese are really cool though about being on camera. And you've seen many of my live streams where Taiwanese will come on. Like the other night, the guy that came up, put his head on my shoulder, started talking like, you know, like we're dating. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. Hill of cypress wood forest. Okay. Oh, I see. Well, that's a cypress on this hill. Some of these trees are unique. We're not very common in Taiwan, although there are a lot of trees in Taiwan that do exist in North America. And one of the things I was really surprised of when I first traveled to Asia, I used to do a lot of wood smoking, like Texas style barbecue with an offset wood smoker, and my wood of choice was white oak. I occasionally used red oak, of course, great on fish, but most of it is white oak. And I remember being in a rainforest in Borneo, in the Malaysian section of Borneo outside of Sabah, and I was astonished to see giant white Asian oak. It's a different, slightly different kind of tree, but it still is oak, and I imagine it would really smoke up quite well in the smoker. So I was happy about that. And then when I went back to Taiwan, I did find some. It's pretty rare as it goes, and I don't know if you could get enough of it to use, you know, as fuel for wood smoking for cooking. But there are many other kinds of wood that you can get here. Although most of our charcoal comes from either Vietnam or Indonesia, because they don't want to deplete, people not watching, deplete the woodlands. Certain parts of Taiwan, it's illegal to even have in your possession a chainsaw, because we have forests. We have sequoia here, and we have some giant trees that have been dated. You know, they'll core them and they'll look at the core. And we have several trees in the Lala area. They call it Lala San. It means Lala Mountain. Several groups of trees in that area that are over 2,000 years old, and they're absolutely magnificent, and I've seen them. What I should do is get a couple of photos out of my archive and show them on a Taiwan Live TV episode. That's what I really like to do. Oh, this is fun, walking around, getting a little exercise, and using the gimbal, because the gimbal needs some exercise too. Now, here you go. These are lawn ornaments, right? Except they're alive. These guys are funny. Now, notice they're not pink. It's because they don't have the same kind of seafood diet, shell food diet that they would have if they were like in Florida, for example. Yeah, the pigment, the pink in the pink flamingo comes from their diet, specifically. Yeah. It's amazing how much completely useless trivia that I seem to come up with, that I seem to remember as I'm live streaming. I guess that means I am not yet in cognitive decline. Okay, so now that we're over here, I'm not sure what this is. Over here. Some kind of, what's in here? Crocodile? No, that's a hippo, right? I don't know. What is it? There's something over there. It's not a crocodile. I was just kidding. What is that? We saw manatees in Thailand. They're not indigenous there, but we saw them in the zoo. Any crocodiles in the zoo? used to be. I'm gonna walk over here and see what that is. You want to go see? You gotta watch where I'm shooting here. I mean, we're sitting here looking at this, like thinking of like, oh, it's the back of Nessie or something. It could be a concrete wall. So, nope, it's not. Oh, it's a hippo. It's a hippo. Okay, the front is to the left. I saw it, definitely. That is definitely, sorry, I'm looking around because Phoenix and Mommy went over there. Okay, let me concentrate. That's a hippo. His head's to the left, or her head's to the left. There you go. I'm just gonna walk over here a little closer. Watch out, sorry. Yeah, there you go. I like these guys, they're cool, but they need space. Yeah, it's one of my favorite animals. The power, you know. And the thing about them is they're powerful and majestic, but they're graceful as a ballerina, like underwater. All that hulk and that mass, and they can move. They're fantastic. They're amazing. Okay. Yeah. It's nice and hot today. I'm sweating actually. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you joining, man. Fist bump. Thank you. I know it's very, very early in the morning for you, so thanks for stopping in. Thanks for making it. All right, gonna hit. This is actually along the road where I came in, and this is little kid dropped the shoe. Bye bye. Hey, 你好。哦，不谢谢你，你太客气啊。Bye bye. Bye bye. Cute little kid. Cute little kid. Really polite. He dropped his shoe. It's like this big, you know. It's hilarious. I'm a dad too, so. And so, Mommy was walking along down and went and turned around. His shoe was like right behind, so I just picked it up. I wasn't concerned about filming it. Wow. Oh, this is something I want you to see. Look at this. This is Taiwan Cherry. Whoops. This is Taiwan Cherry. That's a real thing. So I love it that they mark these trees. But yeah, this would be like a type of flower from the mountains, you know, so kind of like sakura would be, you know, because that's even though that's a plum, it's a mountainous type of tree. All right, so now we're gonna go back up here. And, yeah, my family's way, way up here. I gotta walk up here and start making some progress. Okay. What I liked about the family back there was they were really cool. I picked up the shoe, and what they say in Chinese, they say "谢谢" means thank you. I just said "不谢," it's like don't mention it, don't say thanks, you know. And so, the mother said, "Say thank you to Uncle." I thought that was cool. I had some nice experiences with some Taiwan fathers, you know, some interactions with their kids bumping into me and stuff. And a lot of them will say, "Tell Uncle, excuse me," or "Tell Uncle, I'm sorry." It's pretty cool. Wish we did that in Western societies, you know. I mean, you say "sir" and things, but when's the last time that, like, some little kid, you know, bumped into you? Just doesn't really matter, but the parents said, "Please say excuse me to Uncle," and it's kind of a polite thing, and I don't think it's creepy. This is pretty cool. Just a little owl and an elephant. This is from the old part of the zoo. I can't zoom out any wider, sorry. This is from the old part of the zoo. So these are showing the kind of the time cycle of the owl, what he does. And pretty cool. So when it says a day in the, basically I would translate into English as a day in the life of an owl. Okay. This is a nice little elevated platform here. I don't know what they do with it, but you know, there's some very primitive steps if you want to walk up. And there's a street sign. That is kind of a little walking trail there with some stone stairs that goes down there. So what I like about it is there is some open space. If you wanted to just sit and hang out, like right there. See, like right there. And the cool thing is there's no open container law. So if you want to bring like a little whiskey flask and just hang out there and you can do it. Now this was cool. Look at this. My wife showed me this. It says on the side, owl in box. So that may actually be, because it looks like I can see nesting inside the hole. Yeah, that may be the real thing. I like when they do stuff like that. That's cool. All right. Let me go back this way. So I'm just looking over here because I seem to remember, maybe I'm wrong, but I seem to remember, I could have sworn at one time they had crocodiles here, but I guess not. There's always a danger that they might get out. And unlike a tiger, you know, the tiger won't get into the river and hide and disappear and, you know, reproduce and take over the ecosystem. Okay, tiger would do immense damage on land, but you would always be able to hunt it somehow. I did hear, though, reports of some crocodiles making it to southern Taiwan, very, very tip of South Taiwan, that came here from the Philippines. I don't know if they were let loose or if they swam, but there are, if you look at the map, there are a number of islands in the Philippines, like you go up to Batanes and across, and it's like stepping stone. It's actually so close that if you had a personal watercraft and you went, you know, and it had a really good map and navigation system, you could go island by island and you could make it. So it's kind of worrisome when you think about things like crocodiles, because they don't discriminate. You're over by the by the edge of the lake, and they don't go, oh, that's a human. That's not an ibis or a wildebeest. No, they'll go, oh, this is a static display of some oh, there's some stuffed animals, and then they got a window over there, but I don't want to bother going over there. Everybody else is just looking through the fence. So let's see what they got. Let's see what this is. I don't even know. Oh, these are ostrich. Okay, here we go. There they are. It's pretty big guys. Yeah. They're funny looking guys, huh? Yeah, I like them. I was watching a movie, an old movie. David Niven, Phineas Flag, and it was, well, according to the Chinese title, it was Around the World in 80 Days, which I've read the book, and it wasn't very much like the book, but one of the things they showed was old Hong Kong, where you could rent an ostrich to either ride on like a horse or to pull like a rickshaw. And I don't know if that was real or if that was like artistic license. That was weird. Showed a guy grabbing an ostrich and jumping on it and riding away. I was like, wow. Okay, now I don't know what this is, so let's go over here. Big moat down here. Come on, big moat down here. I need to change this. There we go. Press the wrong button. Big flat spot here. Don't know what it is. Maybe this is the other side of the ostrich pen. Yeah, because I don't see anything. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's the other side of the ostrich pen, and they're just over there. Probably because it's too sunny here now. Alright. Got kind of a elevated walkway here. I like this wood stuff. Wood fencing. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're turning around because we hit the end. So I think, speaking of end, I think it's a good time to end. I think we've seen just about everything. By all means, don't let my live stream influence you to not come here. Come here because it's great. The people are really cool, and you're gonna have a great experience if you come to Taiwan. It's a fantastic place, open and free and inexpensive, but high quality, and just you'll love it. Zookeeper Klein. How you doing? Yeah, I'm dressed like a zookeeper. I know I got my, bush hat, my bush shirt. Yeah, I've actually visited some zoos where they mistook me for staff because of what I was wearing. And I took one of my Cabela's bush shirts, and I had bought a patch from my favorite zoo, and I, put it right there. And I really wasn't thinking. I just grabbed his shirt, and I went back to that zoo, and it was like everybody's asking me, "Oh, they're looking at, I don't know. You don't know, and you work here." I go, "I don't work here." They go, "What's that?" I go, and I'm like, "Oh, that's me being dumb." That's what that is. That's me being stupid. So, but I don't have a patch here for the Xinchu Zoo. So, and I don't think anybody would come to me and ask me anything anyway. But all right, we're gonna sign out. Thanks so much, and I'll see you later tonight my time from the usual place in my neighborhood. You guys take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.